Guys, and welcome back to another video. Oh my god, I actually just don't even know how to start these videos. Like, they generally make me cringe so much. Like, do people even say that? Do people even say, hi guys, like, how am I supposed to start this? Okay, I'm a TikTok girly. Like, I don't know how to do YouTube. Anyway, deep breaths. Yeah, hi guys. So this is going to be a bit of a mix of everything. It's going to be my January reading wrap up, my book swap and a book haul and a girly night in. This is going to be the best vlog of your life. So if you're new here, which obviously you all are because I'm new to YouTube, I'm new here. But if you're new to me and you don't follow me on Book Talk, then hi. And so basically, me and all my friends, every month, we all read. We actually met in McDonald's. We all worked there when we was at college and uni. So we've been friends for like 10 years now because we all met when we was like 16. Anyway, about 2 years ago, we all got into reading after Reading It Ends With Us. And now every month or so, we have a girly night in where we either go out for a meal or we go round to one of their houses and we swap all the books that we've read in the past month and we just talk about them. And it's honestly, it's so cute. It's so wholesome and I absolutely love it. Like, I would highly advise anyone out there to get the friends into reading because one, saves money on books. Two, having someone else that has read the same books as you and then getting to talk about them like so openly it's just perfect. It's just the most wholesome thing ever and I absolutely love it. I'd say generally one of my favourite nights of the whole month. Like I just love it. I absolutely love it. I actually don't own my own house. Well, I do own my own house, but I'm not living in it at the moment. It's a house renovation, so I'm still living at home. So whenever we go around to their houses, Jade or Liana always cook tea and I feel really bad. So today I am bringing round a fajita bolognese to take to Liana's house. So that's what we're going to have for tea. And I'm going to go through all the books that I read in January and the books that I'm giving to them. So the first book that I read in January, which I've already given to my friends because I've seen them since, was Fireline by Maggie Gates. This book, this series, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. If you have not read this book, where have you been? Where have you been? If you love Chestnut Spring series, you will love this. Generally, it's a 5-star kawaii romance read. Like, it's absolutely perfection. The spice in this series, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't even want to say that much more about it because it's just, like, get reading it, get with it. Like, the first two books for me were 5-star. This one was a 4.5 star, so it slightly dropped. I was really hoping this was going to be my first all-round 5-star book series, but it's not happened yet. It's not happened yet, but it is a 5-star series. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so if you love the Chestnut Spring series, you'll absolutely love this series. The last book is about a one-night stand, and then a few days later she finds out that she actually has to work with him on his ranch as a chef. And she also has like a very troubled past. There's a lot of things in it other than the romance, and I just loved it. And it's true enemies to lovers. It is like properly, like, I wouldn't want the things done that he did to me. Like, I just absolutely not. Highly recommend. The book that I read and I'm going to give back to my friends is The Risk, which is the second book in the Blur You series, which is the spin-off to the Off-Campus series. I loved the Off-Campus series. I do think the last book in the Off-Campus series just wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't, I really didn't enjoy it. The Blur You series, it's disappointed, and I didn't really enjoy the first one. I did enjoy this one, but did I enjoy it enough to carry on with the series? I don't think so. And loads of people on TikTok said this is the best book of the series. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel like I need to carry on with it. Like, I don't know. Also, fun fact about me is I fully get like book amnesia. Like, I read this at the start of January, so don't even ask me anything about it. Like, because I can't remember. I cannot remember. Just my verdict is I wouldn't recommend this series. There we go. I said it. I said what I said. The next book, The Bonus by T.L. Swan. If you have not read T.L. Swan, honestly, get to know. She's one of the most underrated authors of all time. This book is currently in Asda in the £2 for £9 section, so it's an absolute steal because her books are normally, you have to buy them from like the likes of Amazon, which are like £10-12 a go. So do you know what I mean? They ain't cheap. £2 for £9. I don't really want to give much away on this book because basically I go into all books blind and this was such a nice surprise. Like, it was such a treat. I didn't think from where the start to where the end would be, and never in a million years. And I've read the blurb and it doesn't give away the tropes. I don't want to give you away the tropes. I will just say I'll read the top bit for you. Grace Potter has a perfect job, great pay, a beautiful office, everything she has ever dreamed of. It's not for one small detail. She's utterly and hopelessly in love with her boss. Oh! Stunning. Ooh. stunning, absolutely stunning. I just fell in love, and I'm a 400-page girly. Like, I don't like long books. When I got to page 300 on this, I was like, this book better be longer, this book better be like 600 pages, because I need it. Like, I need it to my core. They need the happiness that they absolutely deserve. Even though he's a millionaire, it's so realistic. Like, it literally feels like it's the house next door. Like, it's everyday real problem. Well, it kind of isn't everyday real problems, but I imagine to some people it's everyday real problems. It feels very real, very raw. I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. The next book that I read, and I'm going to be giving to my friends, is Strung Along by Hannah Cohen. It's the first book in the Cherry Peak series. So I put on TikTok, can anyone recommend me some book suggestions similar to like, so Elsie Silver Chestnut Spring series, the Lila Sage series, Maggie Gates series, anything. I just needed some cowboy in my life. Like, I needed to live my fantasy, live on a ranch. That is what I was aspiring for. So this was the #1 recommendation, and I will say, this was a book of two halves to me. The first half of the book, fell in love, absolutely fell in love. 5 stars, could not fault, literally could not fault. Text chains, tension, oh my god, everything. Basically, she has a fiance, he cheats on her, slightly cheated, a little scumbag, and she moves to a small town where she meets this country singer. Now, he's very grumpy, miserable, that kind of vibe. They start off hate each other, then they become friends. I loved the first half, I absolutely loved the first half. However, when they got together, it dropped off a bit for me. Like, it got a bit boring, but the beforehand, loved. I would definitely recommend if you're like a Kindle girly and you can get it for cheap. Otherwise, I think it was like £12 on Amazon. I'm like, I don't know if I wouldn't spend £12 on it, but if you can get it cheaper, I would recommend. The next book that I read is The Stars Above Us by Maggie Gates. Oh my god, Maggie Gates, I said it before, get to know her. She's so good, she's impeccable. This book, it has everything in this. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, it'll make your heart hurt. Because she's a TV broadcaster and she goes to Afghanistan to cover a war that's happening, and he is a soldier. All this brother series that I was discussing before, this and this are linked. If you've read the Griffiths brother series, he is the brother that is discussed. This is him, this is the soldier. This is so good. Honestly, I could not recommend enough. I feel like this is one of my favourite books of the month. This and The Bonus. Oh god, do you know what? I've read so many good books this year. I've actually read so many good books. But again, this is proper enemies to lovers, and I just ate it up. I ate it up. Could not recommend enough. The Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. Now, my friend gave me this one, and I would have never picked this up. I do want to enter my dark romance era, but I hadn't heard anything about it. Let me tell you, I love this one. I absolutely love this one, and I feel like it's perfect to get anyone into dark romance. I would say there's a lot of people in it, and it got quite confusing for me, but I actually do find that quite common for me in book 1 of a series. Like, I struggle to remember who everyone is, what everyone's doing. There's a lot. Basically, I won't make a good teacher because I won't remember anyone's name, and I won't remember what's going on in anyone's life, so... I said on TikTok that this series just gets better and better and better, so I'd be like, if this is book 1, I can't wait. Like, I cannot wait to delve in more. Now, the last book that I read is Binding 13. So. I posted a halfway through review on TikTok, and I actually had to remove it because quite a lot of the comments weren't very nice. I basically said I'm finding it a bit slow, and I stand by that. The first half of the book, for me, it's a book of 2 halves. The first half of the book was slow. I was enjoying it. I was excited to read it for the bits where they interacted. However, they were few and far between. Let me tell you that. It is not a slow burn. It is, at halfway, is the match even lit? Is it? Is the match even out of the drawers? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was slow. Like 200, 300 pages in, and they've only ever had 2 interactions. It was a lot for me to take. But, when we got to that second half, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. I just devoured it. I absolutely devoured it. I finished the book on a cliffhanger. I rang my local works. They didn't have the second book in stock. I had to go to Leanne's house and pick the second book up because I couldn't live my life like that. I could not live my life in the unknown. I'm 200 pages into the next one, and that is, for anyone who's unfamiliar with the series, it's a college-like high school romance. Johnny is very popular, the lad's lad, he plays rugby, whilst Shannon, my poor girl Shannon, she has had a troubled life to say the least. She currently got heavily bullied at her old school. Her home life is just absolutely awful, and it's just two people that come from such different worlds and come together. I would say romance is definitely the secondary subject. Like, don't go into this expecting swoon-worthy, like heartfelt, well, it is heartfelt, like don't go into it expecting swoon-worthy, flirty kind of romance. It's not like that. It's heavy to the core. But now I'm absolutely in love. Like, I'm absolutely in love. And if you're struggling with the first half, keep going because it's 100% worth it. I give it a 4-star. It could have been more because of the end of it, but it could have been less because of the start of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a hard one, to be honest. I'm gonna go make my bolognese. I really hope I don't get any of it down me because I have to go back to work. I'm actually filming this in my dinner hour. I'm making it, I'm putting it in the slow cooker, then I'm going back to work. So I really hope I don't spill it all over myself.
You have the natural one for your dinner?
Yeah. Then I'm going to come home, get my books, and we're going to go to Liana's, and you can join our little girls' night in with me, and then we'll come back and see what books that we have gotten from the book swap. It's going well. So this is our tea. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
I've got stage fright. The first thing I did after I uploaded my first one was go and put it on the telly. It's me. I will literally just leave it rolling for like 20 minutes so you won't even notice it's
I've
there.
literally got this. You've both read it, haven't you?
Yeah. How good is it?
I did enjoy
It's
it.
so
I was
so
like
good.
thinking about
It is so good.
I was like thinking about it when I was
Pretty sure
like
it's
not
thinking.
doing anything.
Unreal, yeah. I think this got me out of a slump.
Yeah, I loved
still need
it.
to read the next one, didn't you say it was Friends to Lovers?
It's
Yeah.
Friends to Lovers. I will say I did really enjoy it
Yeah, I
considering
did
it was a
really
Friends to
enjoy it,
Lovers,
yeah.
but like Friends to Lovers is just not my vibe.
I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
it
I know
since
what you
since I realised it was miscommunication.
Yeah. How's how folded that page? She
I love
has-
it. I love reading your books. Like, she stopped.
She stopped for a read. It's like a mid-chapter. Can't hold it anyone.
No, I think that. Or I think, do you know what I think when you stop is, oh, she got bored. So, like, you know, if you said the book when I grabbed that, oh, she got bored.
Yeah.
To be fair, half the time it's wee breaks.
Yeah.
Wee breaks or fridge breaks. And I enjoyed the floppiness and the white pages. It's a
Yeah.
very nice hold it and read.
Love that.
Yeah. I like
But
that it's
like-
got a number 1 on the side.
Yeah,
Big fan.
but that's obviously vampires in the Fae.
What's her face?
Like a fairy.
Yeah.
It's like in Court of Thorns and Roses, they're fae. But they're not, I don't see
It's not
them
like a
as
fae. It's not like a
fairies.
fae. It
I'm
kind
thinking
of, kind
Tinkerbell.
No.
no. It gives like a description in the book, and it does like
It's just like,
link in with,
they're just
like,
the
vampires.
magical.
Yeah.
But
So
they're,
it's
like,
a normal human being with magical powers.
they're not human, they're fae.
No, the Fae.
So they're miniature.
No.
No.
They look like a human.
I'm thinking of like 2 small, like little people that can fit on my hand, like doing it. Like that's what I'm imagining.
No. I don't know how to
No,
describe
it does kind of describe it a bit in the book because she is human.
Right. Oh god, yeah.
It's
So
just
it,
like
it could be.
how-
It could be a little killer. No, kill him. Oh, I don't know. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Please.
Yeah, it would.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work. This is a return because I don't think I'm going to read it.
That's not mine.
That is
Right,
Is
yours.
it? It must get sold.
That's not mine, the rest of the
That's not mine.
sauce.
I hated it.
I
You've
don't- I
still
don't-
not really read any Christina Lauren, have
I've
you?
not. No, I've literally only read Love and Other Words.
I don't know whether I was trying to like just try and get through it because
Yeah,
I
like-
wanted to move on.
I just don't think the covers are that appealing. I think she needs better front
And
covers.
oh wait, no, what is it?
Yeah, right.
Because I don't read words, I go
Yeah.
off a front cover.
I've just read Fireline as well, so I feel like anything after that was going to be shit.
Have you read that?
Yeah, maybe not.
I can't believe you've read it that. I've read it.
I read it literally as soon
No,
as
you've
you
not,
gave
you've
me.
got it there.
Oh no, it's literally there.
I still need to read that other cowboy series, that second one's called like Seeing Red or something.
Shut up.
I've still not read that.
Is that Bailey Adams?
Yeah, I love
Oh
that.
my god, Jade, you really need to
That's
read that.
so good. Honestly, that's on par, if not better than just
Yeah, I
Dreams.
agree.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need to do it.
The Seeing Red
Yeah,
is
Seeing Red.
stunning. A third one comes out soon.
Thingy, just the dedication.
Oh
It's
my
a
god,
reason to read
yeah,
that book.
yeah.
Oh, I need to do it.
I like the dedication that
What's the first
next
one called? I'm gonna
is.
go
Alive
on
and
it on
Wells.
Kindle now.
Like Wells is in WELS. I don't know how else you'd spell Wells like, but...
To be fair, I can't spell for shit.
Do you know what you'd think? I would think my spelling has improved with reading. It's not.
It's not, no.
It's probably not worse.
Have you seen that video of that girl, like, basically dissing, like, reading?
No.
Oh, it'll come up on my TikTok at some point. I'll have to show it you.
Hello again. It's the next day and I was far too tired last night to go through the books that my friends have given me. So here we go. We've got a tote bag full. One thing I will say is I've had a full work day since then. I cannot remember what is in here. So it's going to be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. So we'll go through it together. First book. Ooh, Wicked Surf by Grace Riley. I think this is this the fourth book in the series? Is it? Oh, it's got a list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the fourth book in the series. Absolutely loved the first two. It's college sports romance. First two, impeccable. Could not recommend enough. The third one was not it for me. Was not it at all. I actually DNF'd it. So I've been a bit like, do I need to finish the third one to read the fourth one? But I don't want to finish the third one. I might just go straight to the fourth one. I am gonna pick it up and read it because I absolutely loved the first two. I think the third one was just Friends to Lovers, if I remember rightly, which I cannot stand. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for that one. Then we have So Not Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. The first one is A Not So Meet Cute, which I did really like. I found it some bits a bit cringy, but I loved some aspects of it. It was really funny, really witty. So I'm excited for this one. My friends said it was enemies to lovers and a bit of forced proximity, which, divine, absolutely divine. But it might be a hot minute till I read this because I've read so many enemies to lovers at the moment. I need a break. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, my friend gave me this one, Praise, which I've heard so much about. It is, how do you say that? Salicurious Plays Club. I believe it's very spicy. I believe it is. And I think she said, it's an ex-boyfriend's dad. So age gap romance for sure. But she said it was really good and all the others in the rest of the series are a bit taboo. I've just read the top bit which says she's a good girl but she's fallen for the wrong man. So we'll see what that's like. Now the next one is A Return. It's Fireline by Maggie Gates. I literally spoke about this before, could not recommend it enough, and my friend literally gave it 3 weeks ago. She's read it already because she is absolutely in love with the series just like I am. Then we have another return, Magnolia Parks. Unpopular opinion, I absolutely hated it. Like, my friend has had this on a shelf for over a year and was just like, I can't pick it up because you gave it such a bad recommend. You give it such a bad review. So, oh yeah, I feel like I kind of spoiled it for her, but I just did not like it. It was not for me, and I'm sorry, it's such an unpopular opinion, but I could not get on board with it. I'm sorry. And then the next one is Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark. I think this is the last book in the Brutal Birthright series. I've literally only read one of the books, so I'm excited to continue with the series. Oh, and then these are all returns. And now, Tessa Bailey for me, some of her books I absolutely love, and then some of the books I'm like she's a very up and down author for me, but I will give most of her books a try because the ones that I love, I absolutely love. Fangirl Down, that whole series, loved it, absolutely loved it. This one, I think it's called Broken Beautiful. I literally read it like 2 years ago, and my friend just decided that she probably wasn't going to get around to reading them, so has given me them back. 3 for £6 at the works. I don't think they are anymore. Perfect filler books. Like, they're nothing special, but I loved that as well. Like, they're just the perfect in-between books. I honestly would recommend them. I feel they're very relatable. They're just your normal everyday people who are all broke essentially, and just very normal, semi-normal love stories that all have very normal jobs. And yeah, it was just funny, witty, I think it had quite good spice, but honestly I cannot remember that much, so I definitely recommend as a good filler book. And that is it. I hope you've enjoyed, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Goodbye.